promise not to say anything stupid.
Actually, I don't think you promised that. Hello, this is day 4 in Glorieta, and I'm sorry if there's background noise again, because we are outside. And
with a really cool tower behind us.
Yeah, we positioned that so it's perfectly in between us. So we got the steeple back there.
It looks awesome.
Yes, it's very nice. That is really pretty at night. So anyway, I think our videos have gotten gradually darker. The lighting has gotten darker gradually.
Brittany, we're on a time limit.
Okay. So, let's see. Today was Santa Fe Day. And we went up there first, and when we were on our way up there, we had to leave really early. We had to let out of a breakout session. We didn't get breakout sessions, and we let out of our community groups early. But anyway, we got up there. Thomas decided to go to a Mexican restaurant, or somebody decided to go to a Mexican restaurant.
And there was a really long wait, and I don't think the place was air conditioned. At least the waiting room wasn't.
Yeah, and I don't like Mexican, which call me a bad Texan, but I just don't. And so we're standing there.
Bad Texan.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, I don't like Mexican either, and I'm from Louisiana, and everybody likes it.
Be quiet, Jennifer.
And everybody likes it in Louisiana, so I don't know.
You're supposed to like Cajun food, but
I don't like that either.
Anyway, so there was a long wait, and Jennifer's like, well, I want to go to Sonic, and so we went to Sonic, which was really amazing, and let me just say that their junior double cheeseburger is incredible. It will change your life. And so we had that, and it was really good.
She had that. I had my favorite Sonic meal. Popcorn chicken, onion rings, cherry limeade with extra barbecue sauce. Well, extra
Jennifer,
barbecue sauce.
Nobody cares.
Oh, you get to talk about your cheeseburger, but nobody cares about what I had.
I'm advertising for them, okay? Sonic cares.
I am too.
Anyway, I think one of the best things about Glorieta is the food, because I don't like a lot of the food because I'm a picky eater. It's not their fault, I'm just picky. So I skip meals.
And Amy's not here to be concerned, and my concern is mostly insults.
Mostly I live off of Cheetos right now. And
you cannot make a gourmet meal out of Cheetos and Swiss rolls.
Yeah, that's all I've been living off of. But the great thing is I never eat fattening foods like this, ever, and I'm still losing weight even though I'm living off of that. That's incredible.
I am eating
It's like Wonderland. It's like Christmas.
I am eating full meals, and I think I'm losing weight too, because there's an insane amount of walking, in case I haven't mentioned it. I think I probably lost about 5 pounds just today.
Yeah, we've been exercising so much that I can just eat all the fattening foods I want, and I'm still losing weight like crazy. It's incredible.
And if Brittany seems extra hyper, she's on her second Dr. Pepper today, which is technically her third, because the one she had at Sonic was huge.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just amazing.
Yeah, so she's getting high on Dr. Pepper, and it's going to be hilarious at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I'm very awake right now. So, anyway, we went to Santa Fe today. We were shopping.
And I got this little cool owl thing. Actually, I got this at Jackalope.
Yeah, and I got some bracelets. And if you read the post, I did get a pocket knife, and I got a weapon. I've always wanted a pocket knife. I like stabbing people with them.
Yeah, we're sitting on the bus, and it's moving, and she pulls out the blade, and I'm like, would you please?
Trying out how to open it.
Could you please put that away?
I'm like,
while you're moving.
So, anyway, I also got a Beanie Baby. I came back with a weapon and a Beanie Baby. That was great. I got a little deer Beanie Baby. And also, you've got to see the shirt I bought tonight. It is so me. I love this.
Live it or shut up.
Yeah, I know, right? That is the best thing ever. It's so me. Live it or shut up. That's Chris White's. I think that's for Chris White's band. So
then we got back.
Well, wait. While we were in Santa Fe, we stopped at Jackalope's also. I think you mentioned that. Yeah. We saw prairie dogs there. But while we were in Santa Fe, we were in this underground mall area, and we go in. And I was walking by, Jennifer was looking at something else, but I'm walking by these doors for the shop, and the woman comes up and she closes the doors really fast, and she's standing there with it barely open looking out. And I wasn't really paying attention because I wasn't going to go in. I was just glancing in the windows and everything.
You said you thought she was just closing, right?
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, maybe she's closing early or something. And so anyway, it was like she was watching or something. I don't know if she's watching me or what, but anyway, I went back, and one of the girls stopped me, and she's like, oh my gosh, and she's like, that woman kicked me out of the shop. And I said, what? And she's like, yeah, and she said she's a witch, and she asked if I was from Glorieta, and I was like, yeah, and she asked if she was from the Glorieta group, and she's like, yeah, and she said, well, you need to leave then. And she wouldn't answer any more questions, and the girl's like, well, do you not like Christians? And she wouldn't answer any questions. She's like, just, you need to leave. And Shelby said the same thing. She said she wouldn't let her in.
Gosh, I always miss all the interesting stuff that happens.
So, we saw a witch today, and I didn't even know it when I was passing by.
I didn't even see her. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the Beanie Babies.
I just thought she was closing early. But anyway. And then, let's see. What else?
Then we got back, and I went to dinner, and Brittany skipped dinner.
Yeah, I did. And we had our breakout sessions. We only had one today because the first one was skipped. And let's see. What was mine on? I'm trying to think.
Oh, this was funny. Okay.
Mine was on answering tough questions. It was really good.
Okay, so I went to the one I tried to go to last night, North American Missions, in the hopes that either the speaker would show up or that the same people from last night would show up again and we could have another hangout fellowship time like we did yesterday. Well, gets to about 7 o'clock, speaker hasn't shown up, different people in there, and they were like, what else is here in Holcomb? Because that was the building we were in, that one back there with the steeple, and they were like, well, what other breakout sessions are in Holcomb? They were like, oh, look, here's this one, Be a Man. And it's the thing.
You did not go to that.
It's the thing.
Oh my gosh.
It gets better, I promise. It's the thing. Now, there are certain ones that say for girls only. But the Be a Man one, it's a study about, how to be a man of God and all that. And it is not. It isn't labeled just for guys. And so, me and several other girls walked down the hall and walked into the room, and there were no girls in the room, and all the guys turned to look at us. And I gotta give the speaker credit, because he saw us come in, and he saw all the heads turn, and he did not stop speaking or slow down at all.
He did not tell me this.
And we all walked in there and sat down. And then, he keeps on talking, and then he stopped a little later, and he was like, and you know what, ladies, I'm really glad y'all came in here. Because
so you could learn how to be a man?
No, because so we can get an idea of the man of God that we need to seek after. And so it was really funny, because we just epically walked in there and turned all the heads.
Yeah, I was talking to the Arkansas group when we were hiking on Monday. I was hiking with the Arkansas group. And so the guys that we were talking about, I was noting that they didn't say for guys only on the Be a Man one. And one of the guys was like, oh yeah, I was in that one. And he goes, there were 2 girls in it. So, yeah.
It was funny. And yeah, it's just hearing some of the stuff they talked about, it's like, I really got the feeling, I think guys are under more pressure than girls, honestly, because, for girls, the world gives us the same message wherever we look. The world tells us that we have to be thin and beautiful and perfect and all that. Guys get mixed messages. This one guy in the group was talking about, the action movies, that tell the guys that they're supposed to be these heroes and these big tough guys who like guns and they're into fist fights and all that, and they're, ladies' men, and then these chick flicks are all like, the guy has to be perfect and sappy and romantic and all that, and just falling for a girl, and it's like, guys are getting mixed messages, and
I think that does sound interesting. It's just, it's comical.
They are under a lot of pressure, probably about the same or more than girls. And this one guy made a really good point. It was the same guy who was talking about the movies, actually. He said, they were talking about laziness, and then they were talking about, the Beatitudes, and blessed are those who are persecuted, and he said, you're not going to get persecuted on your couch. And we were all like, oh, that's good. We thought that was awesome.
Well, tonight we had a new speaker. It was Matt Chandler, and may I just say he is phenomenal.
I told you so.
Yeah, he is. He's really good, and I mean, it's like he's not afraid to step on toes, and it's like he's
Which he did, actually, because he's a Calvinist, and there's mostly Free Will Baptists here, so.
Well, it was very interesting.
But it was interesting, anyway.
But it was like he was talking to me a lot of the times, too, and he said that. That's what he said on stage, because I was thinking that before that. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like he's talking to me. And then he's up there, and he goes, a lot of people come up to me and say, it's like you're talking to me, and he goes, I don't know you. And I was like, oh, that's me. So, anyway, he is phenomenal, though. He is really good, and he is hilarious,
Gosh, our video is going over, and we still got to talk about Waverly.
Yes, we went to the Waverly concert tonight. That was very good.
It was awesome. It was weird, though, because when I walked in, they were already on stage, and my first thought when I saw the lead singer was, he looks kind of like a hobo.
He looks like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Who?
Jake Gyllenhaal. He looks just like Jake
Never
Gyllenhaal.
heard of him.
Anyway,
I thought he looked like a hobo, but he was really cool.
Waverly was really good, but I was disappointed. There weren't that many people in the concert. I was like, why aren't there any people here? There had to be like 40 or 50, and that was it. And I mean, there's hundreds of us here. But
it was so cool.
We went up to the front, and the Arkansas group is sitting up there doing this weird like dance, this hop dance, and I'm not going to demonstrate it because Jennifer didn't want to, but it was really good. It's like the Arkansas.
My respect for Arkansas
twist or something.
Yeah, Arkansas has gone up several points in coolness this week.
Arkansas people are amazing.
Oh, and violence count.
Yes, violence count. I only have one today. I'm so proud of myself. I kicked her.
Well, we were in worship, and I moved my foot, and I accidentally kicked her, and so she kicked me back.
Yeah,
apparently
I got
you
mad.
thought I did it on purpose.
No, I was just irritated with you because your foot's in the way. That drives me nuts when when someone next to you crosses their legs and their foot's like hitting yours, and you're like, oh my gosh, get your foot out of the way.
I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to the sermon like I was supposed to be.
Your foot's always in the way, or it's in your mouth. One or the other.
Touche! I know, right? That's what went out of my mouth. That's like earlier. She snapped at me about something, and then I was like, "Hey," and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm grumpy when I'm hungry." And I said, "Well, what's your excuse the rest of the time?"
Touche. That's just my personality. So. Yes, we did have a really amazing day. I think that's about it. We've gone way over the time limit.
I know. We're at 11 minutes now.
Yeah.
So
and one more thing on the violence count, like, what we were thinking about, I've been saying Jennifer's got good ideas all week. It's freaking me out. I'm being nice to her. It's scary.
She told me I had a good idea 4 times yesterday within the space of an hour and 3 times today.
Yes, I'm very embarrassed and I'm kind of freaking out. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I kind of need somebody to fix me. I think I need Amy to fix me or do something or slap me. I don't know.
I'm amazed that you people are still watching this now.
Yeah, me too. Sorry that we went so far over, but there were a lot of interesting things to talk about.
But yeah, Amy, we're still missing you.
Yeah.
A lot.
So,
the table we sat at Sonic today had 3 chairs, and one of them just looked so empty.
Well, peace out, Facebook.
Peace out.